Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. So today I have a bit of a more interesting video. I'm going to be ranking all 32 starting quarterbacks for the upcoming 2019-20 NFL season into tiers. So let's get started. So the tiers we have are elite, above average, average, below average, and bad. So let's get started. Matt Ryan, I think he is an elite quarterback. Maybe he can return to not to his MVP form, but I think he can return close to his MVP form from 2016 this season. Next we got Andrew Luck. I'm gonna put him slightly below Matt Ryan and above average. He had an amazing year when he came back from a shoulder injury that kicked him out all the previous season before, and this past season he was very good. But I need to see more from him. He can definitely work his way up into elite. Next we got Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky, I would say, is average. Some people are doubting him and putting him below average. I don't think he's that bad. Obviously the Bears, he was probably the worst player in that Bears team. The Bears were a very complete team. And Mitchell Trubisky was probably the worst player in that team. He's average. Eli Manning, I'm going to put in bad. He's maybe been good in the past, but he's lost it the last 5 years. He makes too many throws, and the Giants drafted Daniel Jones, so he might not start this year. I mean, Eli will start, but he's just lost it. He's bad. Next is Jared Goff. This is a tough one. He's borderline average, above average. I'm going to put him at above average. I think Andrew Luck's slightly better than him, but Jared Goff is in that same realm tier as Andrew Luck. Next, we got Joe Flacco. He was replaced midseason last year by rookie Lamar Jackson, and now he's on the Broncos. Maybe he'll succeed a little bit better, but I'm not expecting a huge jump. I don't think Joe Flacco's as bad as the bad tier, but I think he's below average, slightly below Mitchell Trubisky. Next we got Derek Carr. Derek Carr, he was looking really good a couple of years ago, but the last 3 years ago, but the last 2 years he's just not been good. The whole Raiders team has been bad. I'm gonna put Derek Carr in below average. He can work his way back up to average, even above average, but right now, based on his play, I think he's below average. Deshaun Watson, this is tough. I'm going to put him in above average. I think he's as good, if not better, than Jared Goff. He has a terrible offensive line every year. He always gets beat up. He gets a lot of concussions. He needs a better offensive line, but in the end, he's above average. Next is Tom Brady. No question about it. He's elite. One of the best to ever do it. Even though I don't like him, I have to say that he is pretty good. He's in the elite category. Next is Nick Foles. A lot of people are doubting Nick Foles because he won the Super Bowl and everything. Maybe he'll be a little worse in Jacksonville, but not too bad. This is hard. He's average, below average, borderline average, below average, but in the end, I am going to put Nick Foles in. I'm going to put Nick Foles in above average just because I think he won't drop off too much in Jacksonville. Sam Darnold, this is easy for me. I think Sam Darnold is below average. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's average. I think he's in between there. Next, we got Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is obviously elite. He just got a mega new contract. Matthew Stafford is average. Not much to say there. He's been pretty much average his whole career. Next is Drew Brees. He throws the ball so well. He was an MVP candidate, but Patrick Mahomes beat him out. He is elite. Next, we got Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, I think, is average. Some people are saying he's below average. I think he's average. He replaced Joe Flacco midseason. It looked like the Ravens weren't making the playoffs, but once he came in, they did. Next is MVP Patrick Mahomes. He's obviously elite. If you're MVP, you're pretty good. You're elite. So Patrick Mahomes, 50 touchdowns. Almost broke Peyton Manning's record of 55, but 50 touchdowns, still remarkable. Baker Mayfield, I think, is above average. He's really electric, and now with OBJ, and Jarvis Landry there, he can do wondrous things. Next is Cam Newton. If it wasn't for a shoulder injury, he would be elite, but he's been banged up a little. If he stays healthy, he can make his way up to elite, but I'm going to put him in above average just because he's a very good runner. He can definitely be elite this season. Next is Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins is average. He's pretty much the same as Matthew Stafford. Next, we got Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, this is hard. Elite or above average? He's definitely... I'm going to put Phillip Rivers in above average. I know some people might say he's elite, but I think he's above average. Jimmy Garoppolo, I think, is average. I don't think he's bad as below average, which some people think. But he's a very good quarterback. Next is Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is, for my Buffalo Bills, an average quarterback. He was very good last year. Very good. His running ability I was surprised. Next, I think he'll make a big step forward. Next is Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston is below average. If he doesn't figure it out, he's out of Tampa Bay. If Bruce Arians can't make him good, he's out. Next is Marcus Mariota. He was unreal. His first couple of years in the league, especially his second year in the league, it was unreal. But last year he had some neck stinger problems. He can't stay on the field. I think Marcus Mariota is average. Next we got Carson Wentz. He can't stay on the field. I'm gonna say Carson Wentz, but I'm gonna say Carson Wentz is above average just because of his talent. Next we got Kyler Murray. He's a rookie. He hasn't played on the field yet. I'm gonna give him below average just because he's a rookie. Next, Aaron Rodgers. Maybe at one point he was elite. The last couple of years, mainly the last 2 years, because of his injuries and just his talent, and his talent is there. But his play, I think he is above average. Some people say he's elite. I don't agree with that. Next, Case Keenum. I think Case Keenum is below average just because he hasn't been consistent. He had that one good year at the Vikings, and that was it. Josh Rosen, I'm saying, is bad. He was maybe not a bust, but he got replaced by Kyler Murray. Next is Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott is above average. People are hating on him, but I think he's very good. He can return this year. Now, Andy Dalton, I think, is below average. And some people are putting him on average, but he's not very good in the playoffs. He's not very good anyway. He gets some injuries, not really, though, but his talent isn't really there. Next, Ben Roethlisberger. I'm going to put Ben Roethlisberger in above average. Some people are putting him in average, which is absolutely crazy. I think he's very talented. He's lost it. He turns over the ball a lot, and he makes a lot of poor decisions sometimes, but he's still a very good quarterback. Well, guys, that's it for my quarterback tier ranking list. This is my first one. I'll be coming out with some more in the coming weeks. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Bye.